Hello everybody, it's me, Dr.KristianNox. Yes, doctor. Knowing that I'm sick right now, so like I'm a patient KristianNox. I'm with someone so perfect, he's betraying me right now. Do you want to...
That's kind of awkward question.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hey guys, I'm P3rf3ctNBetw33n, otherwise known as Trio to most people, and I'm really glad to be here sitting down with Christian doing this interview right now.
Awesome! I feel so perfect right now.
Good.
Not betraying, I feel perfect. Alright, let's get this interview started. How did you get into Assassin's Creed in general?
Well, basically, my original Xbox died, and then I got a new one that came with AC2, and I'd seen a ton of stuff for it, and basically became obsessed with it, and so I just played through it at least 3 times before Brotherhood came out, and about the month before Brotherhood came out, I went out and got AC1, played through that, and yeah, that's basically how it started.
Was there a funeral for your Xbox?
Unfortunately, no, because we had it chipped and modded, so it broke down in Australia. Because originally I'm from England, so we sent it back over to get it fixed, and then he never fixed it. So.
Oh, so there was no. Oh.
Yeah, no funeral.
So it's gonna haunt you. It's
probably being used for spare parts right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's alright, recycling.
Who's your favorite storyline character?
I'm gonna be cliche here and say Ezio. just because he's like got such a warm, charismatic feel about him. Like having read Secret Crusade, although it's very badly written, it gave me a new respect for Altair, just because of all the shit he went through. But yeah, and we know barely anything about Connor, but you know. So yeah, I'm gonna go Ezio.
How did you get into the multiplayer?
Something different, I suppose. Because I suck and hate Call of Duty, so there's no way I play that. I've played some games. No, seriously, I'm that bad at Call of Duty. I've got Black Ops, but I got that from my dad, and we still haven't got around to playing a game on it. But yeah, as for the AC multiplayer, I was just looking for something different, and I actually got my gamer tag from the song used in the Brotherhood multiplayer trailer. So yeah.
Nice.
Albeit it doesn't have a load of 3s in it, but that's because Xbox Live wouldn't let me have it without the A's. So.
Right. Well, I'm glad that you're part of the AC community.
Oh, thank you, Christian. No, it's good. I reckon the AC community is probably one of the tightest gaming communities, just because we agree on a lot of things, whereas I'm going to bring up Call of Duty again, but that's because I hate it with a fiery passion. That one, they just have a go at each other. I mean, we have a go at each other, obviously, but not to the same extent that... Like, we can agree on most things in our community. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, like right now, like everybody's disagreeing with Revelations. Oh my god! Ever since the patch, everything went downhill.
To be honest, I don't think Revelations was their best go at the game. Like, if they could take it back and redo it, I reckon they do a better job of it. I mean, AC2 would still be my favorite out of the 4. Sorry, but
right.
Yeah.
I like AC1 better. I don't know why. It's probably the story that hooked me in.
Yeah.
From AC1, because like Revelation and Brotherhood, I know they were concentrating on the multiplayer, but they could have done better work on the story on Brotherhood and Revelations.
Brotherhood was a better story.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, with Revelations, it kind of felt like they just tried to cram some stuff in.
Because did you know, from a source of mine, did you know Revelations was going to be a DS game?
Yeah, it was supposed to be set in Constantinople, but then they were like, nah, let's make it console and rip everyone off.
Yes, multiplayer, ahoy!
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Persona?
Everyone knows this. I am known for being a clown demon, so that'd be the Harlequin and the Jester, although I prefer the Harlequin because, you know, he actually does his kills right, as opposed to the Jester who can't because he's only got one dagger. But other than that, I also play as the Prowler and the Sentinel, depending on the game. And yeah, but I've also found myself having like map-specific personas. So rather than a favorite, like for Mont Saint Michel, I'm pretty much always the Vizier. So
right.
Just because he looks like a monkey and everyone's on the fucking roof, so.
I call it Sporticus from Easy Town.
Nice.
Yeah, if you really look at the picture and look at him, they really look the same.
Oh, I'll do that later.
What's your favorite abilities overall?
I'm gonna have to go with good old Disguise. Disguise is just boss. A defensive Disguise makes you feel more like a boss than offensive Disguise, but at least in Brotherhood it gave you a hidden bonus, which is kind of cheap, but
hey.
But I liked it, but you've got to agree that it was cheap. A cheap.
Hey.
Nah, but I forgot what I was going to say now. Yeah. In something about hidden bonus. Yeah, and then in Revelations they nerfed that. So now you've got to sit in a hay bale for 20 billion, like the whole game, to get it hidden.
I hate it.
I may be exaggerating there, but...
Yeah, but like, yeah, no, we get what you mean.
Yeah. The good old days of Brotherhood where someone was hiding in a hay bale, you just jump in and take the hidden.
Oh yeah, good old days, good old days.
Now you gotta go in there, offensive smoke them. Fucking offensive smoke bombs.
The very shunned ability.
Yeah.
The very shunned.
Shun the offensive smoke bomb. And then, like, I mean, smoke bomb just for versatility, but I don't use it offensively because it's a smoke bomb. I know. Do you ever get the feel I get the feeling that most people play the multiplayer like they play the single player? Because I know.
Use smoke bomb in the single player. I don't even use a smoke bomb.
No, like the people who run around.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
I know. Unless the mission specifically says do not be detected, I will run around like a crazy thing, killing absolutely everything I see.
Definitely.
Whereas in the multiplayer, I walk. I suppose that's me just being impatient, but...
No, but definitely.
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a very long way of saying disguise.
Yes, a very, very, very long way. Yeah. What's your favorite game mode?
For Brotherhood, it would be Wanted, just because ACB Wanted is boss. It would be Assassinate, except I have a love-hate relationship with Assassinate. Mainly because everything that can go wrong in that game will go wrong in Assassinate. And then for Revelations, Deathmatch for free-for-all, mainly because it's the only game mode that works with the bloody reverse detection meter.
Definitely.
I mean, the other ones can work depending on the lobby, but if you got a lobby that's just running around like idiots.
And that's most of the time?
Yeah, that's most of the time. Yeah, and for team mode, I'm gonna have to say Escort. Escort is a boss game mode. As of now, I think I'm ranked 130th in Escort.
Right.
For Xbox, obviously. But I mean, and that's give or take about 20 boosters, so I'm getting closer to 100.
because the number one is like 20k.
One match.
Escort.
In one match.
Yes. I was like, really? 20k?
There was a booster who I think was making a point, and he had his game tag of, "Hey, Ubi, fix this." On Xbox. It was like he boosted, but he obviously boosted to get the message out to Ubisoft that, "Hey, Ubi, fix your damn game."
Are you part of any creed?
I am indeed. I'm part of the Happy Turrets, and today, well, my today anyway, is May 29th, so that's our 1-year anniversary, so Viva la Tuertia! I know, we're probably one of the biggest clans, but, like, non-competitive,
Your objective
so
is to find
we just play for
and
fun.
kill assigned targets.
I'd have to
being
say
killed
that
by other Templars.
probably, well, off the top of my head right now, the biggest competitive clan is probably VAA, who everyone knows as being absolute bosses at the game.
Hey, don't forget my outcast.
Oh yeah, and your...
Oh, it's like we are taking a vacation.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I actually totally forgot about that, but off the top of my head, I'd say VAA is probably one of
No,
the...
to tell the truth, like, I have to admit, VAA, they're fucking awesome.
Yeah, they are.
They're an awesome group of people.
They are.
Again, we're talking about VAA. It's not even their fucking interview.
Yeah, I was in a manhunt match with Gia, and I was playing with L3, so that was bloody awesome.
Contested
do
kill.
you play other games?
I do. I've become hooked to the Mass Effect series. I wasn't really a fan of it, and then I got Mass Effect 3 because I downloaded the demo and had a blast on it.
Like, pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, and then I went out and got Mass Effect 1 and 2, and it's bloody amazing. I'd compare Assassin's Creed to Mass Effect purely like from a gameplay thing. Like, Mass Effect 1 reminds me of Assassin's Creed 1, where it had a good storyline, it just needed like gameplay tweaks and stuff. And so that's when AC2 or Mass Effect 2 comes in, and Mass Effect 2 is my favourite in the series. So yeah, it's mainly Mass Effect. I've also got Gears of War, because Xbox and I can't speak. Chainsawing shenanigans. It's always good to go in there with a chainsaw and cut people up. Also being happy to, well, I got Portal 2. Yeah, Portal 2 is bloody hilarious. And yeah, I'll play anything so long as it's not Call of Duty. Yeah. Cool.
That was a creepy laugh that I just did.
It really was. Yeah, that is probably the creepiest thing anyone's ever heard on your channel.
Yes.
I'm glad I got to be part of it.
And like, I did creepy stuff on my channel before, but like, that was the creepiest.
I'm glad I was part of it.
Do you want to talk a little bit about yourself?
Alright, well, basically, I'm originally from England. But you couldn't tell now by my accent, because I'm living in Australia. I've lived here for nearly 5 years. I used to be able to speak quite fluent Portuguese, but then I started going to school and forgot how to speak it, which is unfortunate.
Contract lost.
Yeah, because basically my dad's Portuguese, and he was teaching my sister and I Portuguese. But the problem is that because he moved out, he left to go to England when he was 6, so he can't read or write Portuguese, and because I retain stuff by either reading it or writing it, so I can still understand Portuguese, I just can't speak it. So I learned Italian and French instead.
You're just one united nation, are you?
Yeah, I'm. My family's always said I have an aptitude for languages, because my mum and my aunt both speak French,
You have been
so,
stunned.
and my grandparents live in
Contract
France,
lost.
and yeah. So yeah.
Hey, yeah, you can keep on going. You can talk about your YouTube and stuff.
Oh, alright. On my channel you can expect to find, well, Assassin's Creed obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this. You can also find some Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. Usually that stuff will be edited down because the games can vary between 15 minutes and half an hour, and because of crappy Australian internet, I'm not going to upload a 30-minute long video, because it'll take forever. And I'm a huge fan of Monty Python, so I started a series called Now for Something Completely Different. And so that's basically me taking a game that not really known for playing, and just recording, say, 30 minutes to an hour of it live, and then editing it down, get away from Assassin's Creed. So yeah, and I also do live streams for. I don't do them as often as I'd like, but I do some live streams every now and then. And I think my next live stream will either be Portal 2 or Skyrim with the Connect update. I haven't decided yet.
You know, like what was funny that like it was an instant hit in the Ubisoft community, the Assassin's Creed community, was the Assassin's Creed Connect.
oh, that I saw that video. I've seen it at least 10 times, and it's hilarious. Especially with that kid with the Wii hitting blades. Yeah, the Wii hit. Now releasing for Wii. Just kidding, not for Wii. The Wii motion blade. Bloody hilarious.
Since we talked about your channel already, so Pattington is not an issue. In our interview.
Oh, I almost snapped my chair. That's awkward. Yeah. That would have been awkward. All you would have heard is this crash, and then you'd be like, "Oh my God, he's dead!"
Oh my God! Can I have his computer?
No, my computer snapped. Actually, I'm using a different one, but my computer, like the hinges, like because it's a laptop, the hinges broke, and yeah, now the screen's just sitting there, not being able to do it.
Yeah, I completely forgot the most important question in the interview series. I completely forgot. Just because I'm sick, probably. What would you like to see in AC3? That's the important question.
I'm actually planning on doing an entire series of what I'd like to see in AC3. I watched your interview with Nick Nitrous, wasn't it? The one who was talking about the hidden gun?
Yes.
Yeah, and
the wrestler.
Yeah, I actually I've come up with a counter for that. Well, I haven't, but I mean, let's face it, because if Escort comes back in AC3, you need to have the hidden gun.
Yes.
Because that is the best ability. It's like they made a game where both the worst two abilities in the game are the best two abilities.
Closure is actually more useful than you think. It's just like it depends on the situation.
Yeah. I don't play with Closure. No.
I play with Closure in Artifact Assault. That
it would work in that. But yeah, basically, it's not really a counter or like an ability as such. It's more of a point counter. So like, because you know the taunting thing. So if you taunt someone who's shooting you, you get say like a 100-point bonus called Defiant. So basically flipping off the guy who's about to shoot you. That's one of the counters the only counter I thought of with the gun. And I was like, yeah, we need this in the game because I'm sick of getting shot for nothing.
Well, I think for me, I would like to see what Brotherhood did. Separate the competitive players and the casual players.
Yeah.
To a sense that like ranked matches and player matches.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. Well, because now you come across all these really serious players and they're just out to get points and they don't care how they do it.
Yeah.
So offensive, focus, poison, all day, every day.
And that's why, and that's why I keep saying to Ubisoft the best way they can, just separate players from ranked matches.
Yeah.
Because custom matches is overall everything, and that's not fair to the people who try to be competitive. Because, well, I mean,
come across casual players. I mean, I myself am a casual player, but if I want, like in Brotherhood, if I wanted to get some challenges, then I'd go on to ranked. So.
Yeah.
I mean, for warming up, obviously I'm not going to go on to ranked, but no, there was another thing. There was another change I wanted to. With the detection meter. I get where they're coming from, like having it in reverse, but I had an idea of like it either start at silent or discreet depending on what profile you're in at the time that you get your contract.
Right.
So, like if you're in high profile, it'll start discreet, but if you're in low profile, it'll start silent. So then you only have to wait for it to build up to incognito. I mean, because I get what they were trying to do. I get it what they were trying to do, but the fact that it started at discreet has put off a lot of people because they don't want to wait around for however many seconds it is.
To
get incognito just to get contested. I mean,
because my proposal to everybody is like, if you have incarnate, it should negate contested kills.
No, because it's just wasted those seconds building it up, and you just wasted your time.
I said negate.
Yeah.
Damn, sick.
Yeah. And
so I feel like negate.
Also, like, because you know the stun range in Revelations is huge, so like I reckon the stun range should depend on your pursuer's detection. It's like if they're incognito, it will be reduced to
like Brotherhood stun range.
Yeah, Brotherhood stun range. But I also thought of a mechanic of like locking it, and I can't. Someone suggested on the Ubi forums, and I can't remember who it is. But like the locking your pursuer, would extend that stun range. I mean that could work, but it could also be exploited to the max. But yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, if there were two changes I'd make, that'd be the stun range, like depending on pursuer's detection, and the contract thing. I mean, I thought the Defiant bonus was just lols.
You gonna top me? F you.
You're gonna shoot me? It's kind of like a contest, like an honorable death, only you flipped your pursuer off for trying to shoot you. I mean, granted, they'll probably still shoot you.
Yeah.
But at least there is a small counter for it.
Right.
Because really, the only counter to it is smoke bomb you and throwing knives, and that depends on how long your
firecracker.
And firecrackers, and that depends how long your pursuer will take to shoot you.
Definitely.
And it also depends on how far away they are, because I don't think I could throw firecrackers from one side of Venice to the other. I can try.
Well, this is Dr. KristianNox with Perfect in Between. Do you want to say the final goodbyes?
Do I have to? Yeah.
Go ahead.
See you later, guys. It's been good being here.
Bye-bye.
Bye.